An Iranian missile test serves as a warning to the West. The Islamic Republic's president, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, issues another threat against Israel. Iranian sponsorship of terrorist groups Hamas and Hezbollah demonstrate the regime's unyielding intent to spread its Islamic revolution beyond its borders. From the outside, this cornerstone of President Bush's axis of evil does seem evil and bent on developing nuclear weapons, destroying Israel, American culture, and the West. But those who visit the country experience something completely different: friendly and hospitable people.
Hello. How are you? Fine, thank you. And you? Thank you very much.
A people who love and admire America and Western culture. This is Imam Square in the city of Isfahan, Iran. In the 17th century, people would come here to watch polo matches. Later, it was transformed to a center of commerce. And it's commerce and the economy that's on the minds of most people here today. Iranians have suffered with a high inflation rate. Last August, it reached more than 27%. The government says unemployment stands at about 11%. But many economists believe it's really 16% or higher. Nearly 30% of young people between the ages of 15 and 24 are unemployed. Despite the nation's great oil wealth, many Iranians are financially strapped. Some young adults told us, even though they've earned college degrees, they can't find jobs in their area of specialty. They've been forced to take manual labor jobs that pay only $150 to $200 per month. Low pay and financial pressures have caused many young men to delay marriage and starting families. Most want to see a better standard of living inside Iran. Uri Lubrani was Israeli ambassador to Iran prior to the 1979 Islamic Revolution.
They want a good life, they want an open society, and they hate being told what to do.
These women longingly gaze upon beautiful evening gowns on display in a store window. A passerby told us the women would be arrested if they were seen wearing one of these dresses in public. This cell phone video shows an Iranian woman resisting arrest by the morals police. Her clothing was apparently deemed inappropriate. These young girls are careful to tuck their hair under their headscarves. Often women and girls are reprimanded and even slapped by plainclothes police for exposing their hair while out in public. And if one of these young artists were to paint images deemed anti-government or against the Islamic Revolution, or if they spoke out against the regime, they would be arrested. These are just several examples of the way the government has imposed its oppressive ideology on the people. Though they would not speak on camera for fear of government retribution, we found many people opposed to the regime. Many want better relations with America and the West. Yet if America or Israel bombed Iran's nuclear facilities, their anti-government sentiments may likely change.
I believe the Iranian people are very proud people. They will rally around any kind of regime if they are being attacked.
So if an attack would possibly lead them to support the same regime many currently despise, then what is the solution to help the Iranian people change their government? Lubrani says tougher economic sanctions should be imposed against the regime, and the people should be told that the time is right for them to take action.
Believe me, under the surface, in Iran, as it is today, you've got people who are quite prepared to take the lead, but they have to know that they're going to be supported, even amongst the mullahs, because not all the mullahs are happy with the kind of ideology which is being sold by Ahmadinejad.
The people of Georgia discovered America was not prepared to take military action to defend them against the Russians. So just how far is the United States willing to go against Iran? And are the Iranian people ready to take matters into their own hands? Israel Knesset member Yuval Steinitz suggests time may be running out.
If this clash of civilization between fundamentalist Islam and the West will gain nuclear dimension, and if the Iranian will get nuclear, it's going to be much worse. Not just to the future of Israel and the Middle East, but to the future of the entire world. And it's up to the United States of America, as the only true leader of the Western free world, to lead in this case as well, to resolve it.
Remember the warm greeting from these Iranian students? They also half-jokingly suggested they're ready to welcome Americans in a different way.
Americans, come fight with us.
Gary Lane, CBN News, Tehran, Iran.